This evening, a life saved through the gift of organ donation. A Shaker Heights second grader is now bonded with the family whose selfless decision gave her a second chance. Our Lindsay Buckingham has their amazing story.
It was a normal January day in 2022 when 4-year-old Mireya Moody started feeling sick.
She was ill the night before, couldn't keep anything down, not even water.
Her mother, Bianca Robinson, thought it was just a stomach bug, but Mireya's condition worsened. By March, she needed a heart machine to keep her alive.
It's an overwhelming and a very jarring process.
While waiting for a transplant, doctors at Cleveland Clinic Children's warned they could be waiting for months. Mireya needed a miracle. Then in April, it came.
I had missed phone calls from the hospital. I had missed phone calls from my mom. She's like, they found a heart, they found a heart.
The heart belonged to 8-year-old Maddie Shine from Logan, Ohio, who died in an ATV accident. Yet in the midst of unimaginable grief, her family made a decision that saved Mireya's life.
How can you be elated? How can you feel relief when you know that this other family actually is now having to live out your worst nightmare?
It's too hard for Mireya to relive.
I know.
While Mireya took a break, her mom spoke to the selfless choice.
Thank you is not enough. I've seen the video of Lisa having to walk her daughter down that hallway at that hospital for the last time. There is nothing that I could say to tell her how much she changed our lives. She was thinking of others in a time where she was losing something so precious to her.
A year after the transplant, the two families connected.
And then I got this letter from Lisa Shine, who was Maddie's mother.
Last summer, they met face-to-face at a local park. What happened next was a moment where everything was still, except for Maddie's beating heart.
It was just joy, I hope that for Maddie's mom, it not necessarily gave her closure, because you could never really get closure from something like that, but I hope that it really filled her up with as much joy as it did all of us.
Today, Mireya is a thriving second grader who shares far more than a heart with her angel Maddie.
I could not believe the similarities between Maddie and Mireya. The movies that they liked, just like hearing about Maddie's personality. It's like, this is Mireya. Like, this is the same kid almost. They just never met.
Two families forever connected by one precious heartbeat.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
Well, according to Lifeline of Ohio, Maddie gave the gift of life to 4 people, both adults and children. Meanwhile, Mireya and her mom recently participated in a 5K that honored Maddie's life.
What a great story. Love that. Mom, listening to that heartbeat.
Ooh, it gets you as a mom, you know. But what's amazing, and we were talking about this before the story aired, is those two families will be bonded for life. And I love how they're literally, they don't just share a heart, they share the same personality, the same interests. And Mireya is really honoring Maddie by the way that she's advocating now for organ donation.
Oh, wow.
Well, it saved her life. It was moving to see how emotional she was in thinking that, unfortunately, a young girl had to die for her to get her gift of life. But you can tell in a very weird way, because she's so young, that the strength and power of that is not lost on this young girl.
You nailed it. That's absolutely right. And we did talk a bit off camera, and that's exactly what she conveyed to me. An amazing family. So if you do like this story, and if you want to learn more, you can share your own heartstring stories with our team at heartstrings@wkyc.com. And don't forget, if you'd like to see more stories like these, you can catch Heartstrings on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. on our WKYC Plus app. Just download it for free to your TV.
Love it. Those are always such great stories. And if you need a pick-me-up, that's the place to be.
Absolutely.
3 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Love it.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks, Linz.